Okay, I'm back at the shop. I drug this, it's a Daihatsu mini van in. It was vandalized and trashed and all the glass was broken up. They jumped up and down on the roof. I kind of popped that back up. Even though I didn't need to pop it back up. We're going to cut the whole back off of this thing and make it into a flatbed truck back here. But first, it's been laying around a long time. I gotta get it running. It's actually kind of interesting. I hooked up my jump box to it after dragging it out of the woods, and I turned it on and I went up front there, and it actually cranks over. Yeah. So that's a good sign. The clutch does not work though. So. Turned. So we have life here, I think. I'm supposed to get this running, and oh geez, on the way in the garage here we stepped on the brakes and the brake line is blown up front. Gotta fix that too. But it's going to be a cool converted van to a flat truck. So I'll keep you guys posted. Over here, get myself some cartridge choke cleaner. You can pull this air filter cover off here. Give it a little shot in there, just to see if it fires. I'll be amazed. I was amazed it turned over. I'm gonna be really amazed if it starts. Nope, she doesn't start. No, we gotta check a bunch of stuff on this thing. So, we're gonna probably end up going and checking it for spark, which is all underneath. So, we're gonna get you set up there next, I guess. So, the little truck, we had to go underneath. I'll climb under here and show you what we got under here. It's pretty cool. I was surprised. Actually, we got a distributor cap up underneath there, and it's actually got a set of points in it. I cleaned the points, and this baby runs. And what is that? Is that an emissions tube? Yeah, this is the exhaust. That's probably what's so noisy. Little tube missing there. Oh, but she runs. Let's see. Gotta get out from under there. Hopefully once it warms up, the idle will kick down. But that's all it took, was cleaning points and putting gas in it. That's about it. It started. Now I gotta work on a clutch next. Right, as you know, I am supposed to get this running and driving and get it working, and he wants a flatbed truck. So I cut the whole thing off. And I made him a flatbed truck. Just let it what he wants. Of course, I gotta straighten up some edges, like over here. I got this sharp thing here. What I'm going to do is slice it and then flatten it in, and I'll put some weld on it. And I'm going to put a cross member up in the roof to hold it up a little bit better, like that. Just something to hold it up in there. So I'm going to put that in there. The clutch was shot right down to the rivets, so I pulled the clutch out. I have a hard time doing video underneath my vehicle like that, or under a vehicle. When I found out why the clutch went, a lot of people don't even check this, but, well, actually you have to. But this lever that actuates the clutch is absolutely stuck. You can't move it unless you put on a big old wrench or something, then you can move it. It's really stuck. So, that's probably why the clutch went. That lever right there is stuck. So I'm going to unbolt it in here, and I'm going to pull that lever and clean it and get that lever working, because it'll beat another clutch if I don't. And I'll take you for a little walk around here. It's quite a good sized bed. It's over 6 foot. He wants it for retrieving go-karts. If two crash on the track or whatever, you can throw them on here. So that's why he wanted that whole roof cut off. It's gone. So I'll show you what I did over here. See how I folded this in? I cut it, folded in, overlapped it. I can pinch it, put a couple spot welds on it, and it won't be sharp anymore. And of course, I'll weld this up here, and it won't be sharp anymore. And I'm thinking about making a little new edge right across there, and then it won't be all ugly anymore. Either wood or metal, I don't know, but I gotta put something on there. It's kind of ugly. So that's what I'm doing. I'll keep you guys posted as usual. Well, as I said before, the shaft was really stuck. These are little plastic bushings in here. The one came out of this end, no problem. It had to be stuck in the one that didn't want to come out. So what I did is I heated up the shaft a little bit. I stuffed it right in that bushing and cleaned it out with a little heat and pulled it back out, and now it works beautiful. So when I put this back together, it'll spring back, and see, it works nice, just flops. So that's how it should be. So I'm going to grease it and get it ready to go back together. Last time we were out here, I was showing you guys how this was all stuck and it wouldn't work back and forth. Well, I fixed all that. On the side of the trans here, I should actually check you guys and make sure you can see me good. Now, on the side of the trans here, where the cable goes through, that piece is stuck also. So that can't pivot, and it broke. That's what broke the cable. I'm hoping I can take some adjustment and spacers out of the cable and make it work again, because there's still some thread on there. So I'm going to get that loosened up with a little pin and some lube or maybe some heat, and then we're going to jack this up and put this back together. Got the new clutch for it, so we're getting ready. Now we have the go problem fixed. Right up under there, there's a rust hole down in the floor here, and it kind of took out the brake line. The rust in the floor caught into the brake line, so I had to take it out of there, and I'm either going to patch it together, route it differently. I think I can route it differently and just reflare it and put it on there. Well, let's try it and see. So it's very hard to get a camera under there, but I was able to reroute the same line back in, just make it shorter by not routing it as fancy, because I only had to cut that much off. I used the same line, just fixed it, put it back on. We're going to have brakes pretty soon, I think. I moved this back a little bit. I put that brake line back on, and I just lighted it the line, and it feels like I got pedal. So we should have now a vehicle goes and stops. Let's see. This is a test. Is it going to go and stop? Okay, we did good. It goes, it stops. Now, we get to just put some covers on and little things, and we have more progress. I'd say this baby's about ready to go back to its owner. So we're gonna load this baby up on the trailer over there and get her done.
It starts and I went to like this.
And that's that. Another job done and soon to be out of here.